Hey everyone, this is day 2 of Tokyo and Tulsa. In this one, I'm going to, again, talk about the convention. This one, I did wake up kind of early. I did wake up around 8 o'clock and got in there. Didn't really have anything to do, but my friend didn't wake up until probably 12 o'clock. I didn't really go into any of the panels, really, at this time. It's really none of the panels interest me, so I had really nothing to do on a Saturday, but I did get stopped a lot, because this is when I dressed up as my Zoro for One Piece, my new costume I got. And One Piece is popular, if you don't know, but a lot of people do. I just want to say that, but I did get stopped a lot, because I think out of all the convention, I think I only... Because for me, I didn't see one Zoro or one dress as Zoro after the time skip, or one Zoro. I did see another guy, which I'll get to that later. I did see one get dropped, another Zoro, but it wasn't it was before the time skip. And I didn't really go to any of the panels until like 3 p.m. And but before I even go to that, me and my friend decided to wake up until he wake up until 12, and he dressed up as Sanji. And he decides, because we did run into a lot of One Piece cosplayers. Like, we did see a Brook, we did see a Luffy. We saw I think 3 Luffys, if I remember, 3 or 2. We didn't get a Frankie and a Brook, but we did get a Nami. But the only Nami we got was a time skip Nami. We did get a before time skip and after time skip Luffy. We did get an Ace, but we only got Ace when he was a kid. Then we got, oh gosh, who else did we get? We had 4 or 5 laws, and I'm trying to think who else we got, because I'm not instantly looking at the picture. I might just give me a second. But as we talk about that, we walked around and asked a bunch of people because we wanted to do our own One Piece photo shoot. Because even before that, I actually was at a Fire Emblem photo shoot. So I had 2 photo shoots I did. So I went to that one. But I did go to a Fire Emblem photo shoot there, so I went to that one. And then we did get and then after that we just basically went around, and as we got there, we all went on the 2nd floor and found a spot that had a big enough area, because we didn't want to go outside because it's blazing hot and a lot of people are wearing heavy costumes, so it wouldn't really help a lot of us. And the area we found was pretty good because not a lot of people were walking away, because it was right next door to the main event area, which not a lot of people were, because at this time it was the guest signing, which surprisingly it was big enough room where they had a line, but I didn't go there. Again, like I said, they were still doing the no bag line, so they had a lot of people in the bag line even then. So man, that was crazy. But we did have again, I'll tell you who we had. We had a Sanji after the time skip. Then we had a female Marine, which that was pretty good. We had one of those because we got a lot of good funny photos with the Marines. We got a time skip Luffy and a time skip Zoro, and a before time skip Zoro. We got a time skip Nami and a before time skip Luffy. We got Kid Ace. We got, I think, maybe 3. We had, I think, 3 or 4 laws. Yeah, 3 or 4 laws. because I think one of the lobs didn't want to take a picture with us, and then we got us. So, gosh, I can't remember. I'm supposed to be a One Piece fan. I'm supposed, gosh, what is his name? Sabo, or yeah, I think it's Sabo. We got one of him. I think that was everyone we got. That was for what we had. I'm glad we got that many people, and I'm pretty happy about that. But after that, I did go to the AMV contest. I did like watching them. There were some pretty good ones. I really can't judge on it because really it's more on taste of music and if in my honest opinion, I did like going to it. I would go to it again. But then there's a assassination classroom and a let talk Pokemon. So I did go to the assassination classroom was at 4 o'clock. But I think if I remember when I got there, they were actually behind in it. So I only got to stay there for probably 5 or 10 minutes because I really wasn't. I just found that a little interest. But the funny thing is, at 4:30, I went to actually a Let's Talk Pokemon. So I went to that instead, and I really liked that one. That one was a lot of fun to talk because I love Pokemon. I still play Pokemon. It was pretty fun going to it. I did like that. I would go to another one, and if you want me to judge it, I probably go to it maybe 8. And then after that, they did this at this time, like at 6, they had the cosplay contest. I didn't get to the main hall because everyone was booked in the line. Even I think probably the line started maybe 4 o'clock, and by the time I didn't really want to stand in line by 4 because I had things that I wanted to go do. But after that, they had 2 streaming rooms, which even also got filled up real fast. So really, I got in, but again, with that, if they have no seats, you can't be in that room. Crap. So basically, I had to wait, and I only got maybe 30 minutes of the costume. So I really, I did go to the Tokyo Ghoul Q&A. That was pretty cool. I was planning to get a Tokyo Ghoul costume, which I won't tell you unless you go to the conventions, or I'll tell you on the day of the convention I'll have. So I'll leave it as that I'm getting a Tokyo Ghoul costume, but I'm not going to tell you which character I'm getting. But I did go to the Q&A. I really had nothing, and the Q&A started at 8. So I really had really nothing to do for about 30 minutes. And I did go to the Disney Villains Takeover in Tokyo and Tulsa. That was a funny one. They had a lot of the Disney villains. I did like that. It was hilarious. I'm trying to, if I remember to do this, I'm going to leave a link to the video of the panel. And it was really funny. But that panel was kind of full. Lucky I was like the last few that could come in. But after that, I did it was at 11 o'clock. I think 11 o'clock. I did go to the lip sync battle, and that was, how can I say, it wasn't really a lip sync battle. So, but really just I really didn't enjoy it that much, really, the lip sync battle, so I just left. Went 30 minutes. Then they had another rave party. I wasn't going to deal with the rave thing again, the crap with the bags and all that. So by the time it was like 1 o'clock when it was ending, and the rave party left in 30 minutes. So by the time I get my bag, I have to go and do it. And then when I get to my room, yet again, I would be only there for probably 10-20 minutes. So didn't go to the rave. So yay us, or yay me. But that's really all I can say. So I hope you guys like this one. So I'll see you guys later on the next one on the final day of Tokyo and Tulsa. So I'll see you guys later.